Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra. Well, the election season has taken center stage as India goes to vote for the 2024 general election starting April 19th, that's upcoming Friday. But which are the stocks that will benefit the most amidst this election season? Well, analysts at PhillipCapital have shortlisted a lot of stocks based on the promises in the BJP's manifesto for upcoming Lok Sabha 2024 elections. A whole host of stocks feature in the list that span from various sectors: automobiles, cement, metals, real estate, financials, pharmaceuticals, hotels, and even airlines. In the auto sector, the party is expected to aim at developing the country as a global manufacturing hub as per the manifesto. And therefore, PhillipCapital believes that this step of the BJP, if it comes to power, will be positive for auto suppliers like Motherson Sumi and even Sona BLW. Also, the BJP has promised the transition to AVs, that is electric vehicles, as well as manufacturing of those and encouraging more and more electric vehicles. And these promises could impact stocks like Tata Motors and TVS Motors the most as per PhillipCapital. Now, with the motto to expand the fleet of PM e-bus Seva, there are many other companies that PhillipCapital believes will be big beneficiaries, such as Ashok Leyland, JBM Auto and Olectra Greentech are expected as per PhillipCapital to gain the most from the expansion of the e-bus Seva as per Prime Minister. Now, in addition, BJP is also committed to invest in establishing an EV charger infrastructure to foster more and more EV adoption going forward. This, PhillipCapital believes, could be positive for stocks like Sundaram Finance, Shriram Finance and also Cholamandalam Finance as well. So, those are the three stocks from the finance space that they believe stand to benefit the most. Also, the Prime Minister Modi government-led BJP government has promised in its manifesto that they are going to be expanding the natural gas connections to various households, and this could be favorable for companies like Welspun Corp, Maharashtra Seamless and even Ratnamani Metals as per PhillipCapital. Now, under the oil and gas sector, BJP also aims to get more and more households converted to the PNG domestic connections, and this move could have positive implications for the pipe manufacturers, steel, HDPE manufacturers, and therefore PhillipCapital believes that this will have a positive bearing on the consumption and therefore of import of natural gas in the country, and this implies incremental revenue growth for players like GAIL, for PLNG, IGL as well as Mahanagar Gas Limited as well. So, those are the players that PhillipCapital believes stand to benefit the most from such promises. Now, PM Modi's government also has promised that they would be focusing on positioning the country as a pharmacy of the world, and therefore this could boost the manufacturing and the research capabilities of the pharmaceutical sector, especially when it comes to APIs, and therefore PhillipCapital believes that this move will be positive for CDMO players like Divis Laboratories, like Syngene, for Suven Pharmaceuticals and for Ami Organics as well. These are the few stocks from the pharma space that they have bet big on. The other focus that the government has kept is on the infra pack, and therefore they believe a great way to play the infrastructure focus from the upcoming government could be via the cement players. Ultratech Cement, Ambuja Cement could be the largest beneficiaries according to analysts at PhillipCapital. Now, as far as the banking sector is concerned, the Prime Minister Modi's government-led BJP government has expected and promised that they would be expanding the Mudra loan limit, and this could be positive for public sector banks, for small finance banks and for microfinance institutions of India as well. And therefore, the expansion of PM Awas Yojana in the housing and the development space, PhillipCapital analysts believe that this could be very positive for companies like Hutco, for example, which have already been big wealth creators for investors over the recent run-up. Affordable housing as a theme could be definitely a focus point for the upcoming government as well, and therefore They believe HUDCO as a promising lender, metal players, steel players, and even NBFCs, which give loans for affordable homes, could be in focus as well. So those are the large themes. Tourism as another space, Indian hotels, credit card companies, aviation space, Indigo. Those are the kind of stocks that they are betting big on, with a focus on tourism. Remember, in the last 6 months to a year odd, we've actually seen Prime Minister Modi focus a lot on developing spiritual areas within the country, and therefore a lot of hotel companies are coming up with newer properties in such places, and therefore stocks like Indian hotels could be in focus as per PhillipCapital. So those are the larger themes on the basis of which PhillipCapital has come out with a list of these stocks. However, I'd like to advise all our viewers to definitely go ahead and speak to your own financial advisors before taking a bet on any of the stocks that we have discussed through PhillipCapital's report on this video. Of course, these are themes that could be coming in. Of course, a lot depends on what the election's outcome would be and how soon will the government be implementing these promises are also variables on the basis of which you should be keeping an eye out on these stocks, and also take a decision of as to when should you be investing in such companies. But do take an independent financial expert advice as well before investing in any of the stocks that are discussed for educational purpose on our videos. Until then, many thanks for tuning in.